WonderCommerce.
What is expenditure? Expenditure is basically an amount spent or the liability which is incurred. So in the course of business, it is spent for acquiring goods or services, or it is spent for acquiring certain assets, etc. So how do we classify expenditure? Expenditure is also classified into three types, which is capital expenditure, revenue expenditure, and deferred revenue expenditure. So capital expenditure. Capital expenditure, just like capital revenue, is nothing but the expenditure that is written off in more than 1 year. It is an expenditure which is done for the future benefit of the business. So for example, if I own a business and I'm running good with the business and I'm having good profits from the business, so I want to expand this business and I want to make sure that I get more profits and I get more branches, etc. So what I do for this, I buy a new land, I buy new machinery and everything of this sort. So the expenditure that I incur to buy this new land and new building and stuff like that, new assets, this is the capital expenditure. Whereas the revenue expenditure is something which is written off within the accounting year. So it is dealt with in order to run the normal business. So if I have to run the business, I have to pay salaries to the people, I have to pay the electricity bill, and I have to meet all these day-to-day expenditures, right? So these are all known as revenue expenditures. Now we come to the third category, which is known as the deferred revenue expenditure. So what is this deferred revenue expenditure? Deferred revenue expenditure, as the name states, is in the nature of the revenue expenditure, but it is not written off within one accounting year. It is written off in more than one accounting year. Why is that so? Like for example, if I'm owning a sort of a pen company, I sign up with a famous person for my company for a long term, and I have incurred this expenditure for advertisement for a long term. But this is not a capital expenditure. This is a revenue expenditure. So this expenditure is not a capital expenditure. It is a revenue expenditure, but it is written off in more than one accounting period. Such expenditure is classified as deferred revenue expenditure.
Do let us know in the comments below if you've got what you were looking for, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel to stay updated.